Hey YouTube, it's Shelly again. I know I've been doing so many damn political videos. First it was religion, and then it was me being a little and then now it's political ones, and I don't even follow politics and shit. What the fuck? Now, this morning I watched this show on The View. It was about Prop 8. It was a brief broadcast on YouTube, and they were talking about the Arkansas measure that just passed. So of course when I got home I had to look it up. Now just a little bit of information on it. I've got some quotes here. Arkansas voters passed by 57% majority a vital proposition making adoption by homosexual couples illegal. As a result, 400 children are required to be moved out of homes they were already placed in and into group homes or orphanages immediately. Arkansas already has three times the children, as many children needing foster care and adoption as it has homes. Now the thing with this bill is, after doing a little more reading, because the state Supreme Court said to the Family Initiative people, I believe it was, that they originally just wanted to ban just gay couples, and they said, well, that's discrimination, you can't do that. So they reworded it to say that that anybody that's not in a committed married relationship can't adopt. And so the 45-year-old well-to-do woman that has a teenage child, they can't have a foster child, even though they're in a position and could have been doing it for years and had, done well by dozens of children. They can no longer do it. Now this is just insanity. Insanity. They're taking 400 children out of homes, and statistics have shown that I've seen on here that children that live where you have two same-sex couple have no differences really in grades, social standing, and they also don't turn gay. Now, this next part is from McCain. Another reason why I didn't vote for this bastard. And I must say, I wish Proposition 8 had not actually gone through until next year for one simple reason. So this story would have made headlines. Not just the McCain part, but also the Arkansas part, because it is about the children. All these kids are now in group homes or orphanages instead of being in loving homes. And it's all because some nitwits have no fucking idea about the sanctity of marriage. Sanctity of marriage, my fucking ass. Okay, on to the quote from McCain. Question. This was from, I believe it was the Washington Times. Question. President Bush believes that gay couples should not be permitted to adopt children. Do you agree with that? Mr. McCain. I think we've proven that both parents are important in the success of a family, so I don't believe in gay adoption. Even if the alternative is the kid is staying in an orphanage or not having parents. Mr. McCain, I encourage adoption, and I encourage the opportunities for people to adopt children. I encourage the process of being less complicated so that they can adopt as quickly as possible, and Sydney and I are proud of being adoptive parents. Alright? Well, that's a good thing. You guys are, you guys adopted a kid. That's good. Question. But your concern would be that the couple should be a traditional couple. Mr. McCain. Yes. Now after this, and he found out that, oh my God, I stepped on some people's toes. I guess I'm not as hip as I thought. So this was his backpedaling. I hope my comments are not misinterpreted. What's misinterpret? Nothing I saw. I respect the hundreds of thousands of gay and lesbian people who are doing their best to raise the children they have adopted. As someone who adopted a child, Cindy and I know better than most couples the amazing satisfaction that comes from providing love to an unwanted child. I want to punch them in the balls, but because more often than not, the parent that has to put their child up for adoption, or especially if they have to put them up for adoption for most reasons, they're going to be beating themselves up. They're going to hate themselves for it. It's not that the children are unwanted, it's just that the situation does not permit them, more often than not always, but more often than not, that they can't properly raise the child. So in conclusion, I believe that a child is best raised by a mother and father because of the unique contributions that they make together to the development of a child. Okay, now there is some validity to that particular sentence, but the problem is that a lot of times when... Now, don't get me wrong, it seems like he's taking it from the point of view that the dad goes out with Tiger and plays baseball, and the mom is in cooking cookies with Sister Jane. But plenty of children have been raised by single parents, be it due to a breakup, what have you, and the kids turn out fine. If nothing else, they actually are a lot stronger in many ways than children that come from a mother and a father household. So, is this really about the children? Is that what you're telling me? This is really about the children? So they're completely overburdening this system, so they're going to have to be paying more taxes. Now what I want to know is, the 57% that voted for this, if you're a married couple, or actually if you voted this down, if you voted no, double kisses to you, baby. And if you voted yes on this, right back at you. I think you guys ought to step up and adopt one of these 400 children that get taken out of a loving home. Because let me tell you, foster parents, they have to jump through a bajillion hoops. You get the wrong kid in the house that you're taking care of. You could lose everything just by the kid lying. Does that always happen? Does that happen often? No, it doesn't. But you know what? It only has to happen once and you lose everything. And just in case you were wondering, I've watched as my parents had to jump through hoops for months to get foster care of their godchild. So it's not as easy as going down to town hall and signing some silly paperwork. You got to fucking bust your ass. So, closing. If you want to really be out for the kids, then be out for the kids. Don't force your religion on people. That's not what Jesus came here to do. He didn't come here to create some other bullshit religion. He came here to save. And his first thing was, love your neighbor. Learn how to love each other. Stay safe, stay frosty, and peace.